and would want to welcome someone that for the past 2 days I have come to admire. A visionary, a trailblazer. She shatters barriers with grace, setting new standards with boldness and brilliance. She's unstoppable, clearly. She's fearless. She defines success, inspires generations, and she's shaping the future with unwavering determination. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, if you have been inspired these few days by what has been happening here, it is because someone dared to dream. Please, with a resounding applause, let us welcome the convener of this event, the managing director, Aquarian Consults, Miss Aisha Maina. Please, a round of applause. I thought we were going to have a standing ovation.
That was exactly what I was looking forward to getting. A standing ovation for Miss Aisha Maina. Thank you very much.
Your Excellencies, Prime Minister, Prime Minister's wife, former President, I will stand on existing protocols. First and foremost, if you would permit me, I would like to thank the powerhouse of people who, without them, this would not have happened. Ceremon Ubwa, where are you? Ceremon? Helsinta Linda Ojo, please come on stage. Without them, I could have had this idea. I could have strived to make this happen, but I could not have implemented it to this level. Please take your bow and take your flowers, because without you, this wouldn't have happened. Thank you. I thank everyone else who took a chance to believe in the nonsense that I was saying, in the weird things that I always say, not just about being female or male, or Hausa or Yoruba, Northern or Southern, or Nigerian or non-Nigerian, but just being African. I thank you for accepting that. Though I am weird, I make sense sometimes. And people registered to be here, to listen, to support this idea, to give me as much resources, advice. I thank Ambassador Rosalind Hazel, who I met, very interestingly, on a lunch table where I did not have any lunch. And somehow we're here today. And today I have a family. Though I am not Kititian by passport, I am Kititian by blood. Everyone asks me why I chose St. Kitts and if I'm a St. Kitts and Nevis passport holder. And I always ask them why. Why do I need to have a passport? I'm a global citizen. I am African. And wherever I go, I see Africans. Wherever I go, I see the accomplishments of Africans. Why do I need a passport to get me across a border that was drawn by someone else? I refuse to get a passport by any other country. I refuse to be defined by the boundaries that were set by someone else who does not understand me. For where we are now, we are here, but I expect and hope that from today, actually from 2 days ago, we're no longer defined by the trauma of the Middle Passage. And everyone has talked about what will come after this. We have all these investment summits, and we talk about all of this and what will happen next. But like I said, this is more than just trade and investments. This is understanding that we are one, we're the same, and we in the global south need to be able to believe in each other, to trust each other, and take this forward. We have champions that we can fall behind. We have President Orama. We always talk about President Orama on this podium for a reason. There have been organizations who have been charged with, one, connecting Africa, and two, connecting Africans. And these organizations have been around for tens of years, 50 years, 60 years. But it is only in the last 10 years that we have truly begun to connect with each other. And these 10 years were the years being promoted by President Orama. So you will hear us talk about him so much, not just because he's the president of a large organization that gives out money, but because he's a man with a vision that put it to execution and used what he had to make it happen. And this is the charge that I give to everyone in this room and everyone watching. We cannot leave this conversation just to governments alone. We cannot leave this conversation just to big businesses alone. This affects everyone, every single person, regardless of strata, regardless of financial weight, regardless of whether you are a large business owner or a petty trader. This affects each and every one of us, because until we understand who we are, until we accept who we are, we will continue to be defined by other people and their metrics. So, after this, everyone says, what is next? We have a signing, like Professor Adeshugba said, for the Chambers of Commerce. There are conversations already happening between our governments. There are conversations that will happen today and tomorrow between the government of St. Kitts and Nevis and large business owners, because we understand that government and business is what makes the difference. 2 days ago, I said this is the beginning of our future. Today, we are in that future. We can only continue from here. And I thank everyone, Ms. Karimasiko, every single person in this room, because when we started to plan this, we thought, we've not done this before. It's never been done what we're trying to do. We'll probably have 20 or 30 people in the room. And then we started to talk about it. A lot of people didn't take me seriously, even after I said to them that, no, the Prime Minister of St. Kitts is coming. And they're like, okay. Then we started registrations, and we're struggling in the beginning. 20 people, 30 people. And then for some reason, it's 100 people. And before we knew it, we're at 300 people, and we started to worry. We really started to worry. Do we have a large enough space? How are we going to do this? And I have to say, this has been God all the way. Because there are people who have come into this who I never knew, but threw in their expertise. Nanaude, thank you very much. For free, he supported this. He looked at the agenda. He did his very best. Nana, please, take your flowers. And there's so many other people behind the scenes that I cannot even begin to name, because then we won't leave here for another year. I mean, we would like to have you here for another year, of course. Thank you, everyone. I cannot say it enough, but I would leave with this. We have to define who we are. And though in St. Kitts you say you are small enough, I say we are big enough. Thank you.